Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another science serum video. It's been a while since I have featured science serum on my channel, so I just felt like it was time. You know, I have been devoted to the Tight Eye and Bright and Tight products for over 2 years now, and I've been using the products for over 2 years. About a year ago, I started partnering with Science Serum to try out some of their other products, and I've never really fully incorporated tight lips and tight neck into my daily routine just because my eyes are always my biggest concern and I get lazy. And so what can I say? But considering we are in a stay-at-home situation, I am working from home through the entire summer, so I don't have a commute to deal with. I don't have to rush get out the door. That gives me plenty of time in my morning skincare routine. No excuses, right? So when Science Serum reached out and said, hey, if we send you some fresh product, would you give these another go? I said, okay. So this is not a sponsored video, but they did send me these products in PR. Now, for this video, I figured I'll just, if you're not familiar with Science Serum, we will go through the key active ingredients, how the stuff works. I'll show you how it applies. I have already taken close-up before photos of the lines on my neck and my chin and around my mouth. So 4 weeks from now, I will do a follow-up video where we take a look at the results. And we'll see. Now, I haven't used tight lips or tight neck in... I'm sorry, Science Serum, it's probably been 6 weeks or so since I last applied them. My Bright and Tight I'm in maintenance mode now with my eye serum since I've been using it for so long. So I used to use it 4 to 5 days a week. Now I can get away with 2 to 3 days a week and still maintain the less darkness and the nice lift on the outer corners of my eyes, which is where I need it the most. So I'm at a 2 to 3 day a week routine with my Bright and Tight, although when I started out for the first year and a half, I was using it 4 to 5 days a week. But I'm going to bring tight lips and tight neck back. So I'm pretty much a blank slate for those two products. I haven't used them in some time. So let's talk a little bit about how these work. These are wash-off products. You apply them and then you wait 5 to 10 minutes for the product to dry down and then you wash it off. And during that dry down period, your skin is absorbing the active ingredients and giving you that firming and tightening feeling, so you get some immediate results, but then as you use the product over time, you also get long-term skincare benefits. These are really top-notch, science-backed products. It's the cosmeceutical level of active ingredients. So let's talk about some of the actives that are in all of these tight products. I'm going to say tight because it's Tight Eye, Bright and Tight, Tight Lips, Tight Neck. I'm just going to call them all the tight products. So first we have argireline. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but that's how it's spelled. It's a peptide and it reduces dynamic lines and wrinkles. So when I say dynamic, I mean the ones that happen from moving. Your smile lines. You know, you've got muscle contractions here that cause those lines. Your forehead lines when you know, whoop, and you get that whole thing. Or if you have the 11s. I don't know why I don't have 11s because I furrow my brows all the time. But I don't have 11s. Your crow's feet, you know, from, there, yeah, smiling, yeah, then, So any of those lines that are related to muscle movement on your face are your dynamic lines and wrinkles. And argireline is good for those because I'm going to oversimplify this, but it impacts how the muscles contract and how strongly they can contract. And if they're not contracting as strongly, you're not putting as much force on the skin in those areas, and you gradually reduce the appearance of those lines, which is wonderful. Now, we also have hyaluronic acid. You have probably heard of hyaluronic acid. It's in lots of skincare, and it helps hydrate your collagen. And that helps keep your skin firm. If your collagen is damaged, you're going to be losing elasticity, you're going to lose firmness, you're going to lose the kind of bounce that your skin has. Collagen is very much responsible for that. So your hyaluronic acid is going to hydrate the collagen, and it's also has properties that bind with water. So if you definitely want to moisturize to provide the hydration and water for your product, the hyaluronic acid to bind to. But when it binds to water, it kind of fills in the gaps in your skin where you'll have plumpness. So when you think of plump skin versus dry, dehydrated skin, you're filling that area with the water that's bound to the hyaluronic acid, which is awesome. It gives you that nice, plump, youthful look to your skin. We've got vitamin C. It's an antioxidant. So antioxidants help to slow and prevent free radical damage. Free radicals damage your collagen, and when you have damaged collagen, you get your fine lines, you get your dryness, you get sagging skin, wrinkles, all that stuff. So if you can prevent damage to your collagen, you are in good shape. So vitamin C is going to help prevent that damage from free radicals. Then we've got Bio-Peptides. They also help, just like hyaluronic acid, to hydrate the collagen and helps your skin to retain moisture. So this is especially good for you dry-skinned people like me. We've got green caviar extract. So that's going to help your body to speed up the natural production of collagen in your body, which slows down as we get older and older. That's going to help all the things that collagen helps. The appearance of firmness, the plumpness of your skin. Gives you some hydration as well, and the green caviar extract is also good for helping to reduce and prevent hyperpigmentation in the skin. That's your dark spots, especially sun damage like I've got here. You know, these are all sun damage spots from not wearing sunscreen for many, many years. You're also going to get brightness. You're going to reduce that dull sort of appearance to your skin with the green caviar extract. Then we've got caffeine, also an antioxidant, prevents free radical damage. The other thing about caffeine is that it can help to constrict your smaller blood vessels, and I'm especially talking about the tight eye and the bright and tight. So under your eyes, a lot of times your dark circles are caused by leaky capillaries, leaky tiny little blood vessels that are just leaking blood, and it appears purple under your skin. So if you can prevent that blood from leaking and pooling under your skin, then you're going to have less dark circles. Now, that's not the only thing that causes dark circles. For me, it's the primary thing. So caffeine is going to help to restrict those blood vessels and kind of tighten them up so they're not leaking as much, so you're not going to have as much blood pooling under there. There's also ingredients that help your body to remove any excess fluid from around your eyes, and that active ingredient can help reduce puffiness and also help your body carry away any of that pooled blood that might have been leaked previously under your eye area. So that is a really good help for people with dark circles. Now, each of these products, they all contain these actives, but they're in different formulations. So there's different amounts of each of the active ingredients and different strengths, depending which product is supposed to be used on which area of your face. So the tight eye and the bright and tight are for use under and around your eyes, and that's very, very, very sensitive skin. So those formulations are very, very gentle. Then we've got tight lips, and that's kind of like a medium strength for the skin above and around your lips. It needs to be a little bit stronger because this skin is, a little tougher, a little less sensitive than the eye area. But it can't be too strong because then you're going to lead to all the irritating issues with products that are too strong. So it's perfectly formulated for that area of your face. Then we talk about tight neck. It is the strongest of the three because this skin is a lot like your body skin and needs to be stronger to get through and do its job. You've got 3 different kinds of hyaluronic acid in the tight neck product because that's a necessity for it to do what it does on that area of your face. That is why you can't just buy a bottle of tight eye and use it everywhere. It's not the right strength. They're formulated specifically for the skin in each one of these areas. If you try tight eye on your neck, you are just not going to get any results. Your neck is a lot tougher skin than your under eye area. So by the same token, you don't want to buy a bottle of tight neck and try to use it under your eyes. It is way too strong to use under your eyes. Stronger does not mean it's going to work better. You have to use products that are properly formulated for the different areas of your face. So I do not recommend switching them up and using them all over the place. I would stick with what they're intended for. I do have a code from Science Serum. Code Shelly will get you 20% off your purchase. It's not an affiliate link, so I don't get paid when you use it. It's just a discount for you guys. And they keep it turned on pretty much, it seems, all the time. So Try it no matter what. Now, I do recommend you go on their website and sign up for their email alerts. They have sales all the time. Like right now, as I'm filming this, they had a 30% off sale that's way better than my code. So if you sign up for their email newsletter, you will get constant emails with sales. And I don't mean constant like spam, but they've always got a sale going on. So if you want deep discounts on your product, definitely check them out. They were just running a deal where it was $79 and you got 2 products. It was a mystery product deal, so you didn't know which 2 you were going to get. Great way to stock up and get some backups, super cheap. But if they're not running a deal, code Shelly should get you 20% off. So let's get into applying some tight lips and tight neck. I've got 2 brand new fresh products. My only complaint with the packaging on these, they come with this little cute little thingamajig, little leaf plug. But I lose these. I lose them, like, by tonight, this will be gone. It just disappears. The cats steal them. And then the product dries into the little dispenser and it can be hard to unplug it. So that's my only complaint with the packaging. Don't lose this leaf if you don't want that to happen. And then put it back in and use it as your plug. But now these work sort of counterintuitively. Heat solidifies the product and coolness makes it more liquidy. So when you apply it, your body heat is what's going to help it to dry down. And then when you want to wash it off, coolness is going to help liquefy it to wash it off. Now, I'm going to use a damp cloth. I find it is easier to use a cloth that is more damp than less damp. You kind of want some water in your cloth. The instructions on the Science Serum website recommend lukewarm water. I feel like it works a little bit better if you go with slightly cool water, you know, not ice cold, but cool water, cool to the touch. And you can also just use water and your fingers to remove the product. Either way is fine. I prefer using a cloth. But let's start with tight lips. So my main concerns are my Meredith Grey wrinkle and the wrinkles that I'm starting to get from straw drinking. So that is where I'm going to concentrate the product. I do not take mine over my Cupid's bow because it tightens up and I don't have much of a Cupid's bow to begin with. And when I use it over my Cupid's bow, it kind of like flattens out my Cupid's bow, which is good because it's working, but it's bad because I don't want my Cupid's bow to go away. So I take it right up to the Cupid's bow on either side. So let's pump some out. Oh, I love a fresh bottle. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's a gel. And I'm going to apply it right up to my Cupid's bow. You want a nice smear. We don't want boop, 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 boop. Get it good, heavy, thick smear product. You want a generous smear. I'm going to get it right into my Meredith Grey wrinkle. It's already starting to tighten up. I do take mine a little bit onto my smile lines and down to the corner of my mouth because why not? It's a dynamic wrinkle that I want to go away. You could take it under if you feel like you have wrinkles going on down there. So I primarily do my upper lip with tight lips and then around the corners. And now let's get tight neck. It's going to get harder for me to talk as this starts to dry down. As it dries down, it's going to sort of turn into a white film. Let's check the time. It's 3:01 right now. 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes is usually enough for me, especially when it's warm outside. In the winter, sometimes it takes a little longer for it to dry down because it's cold outside. But when it's warm, it usually dries down, and I just set my timer for 5 minutes. Let's do some tight neck. So the areas I want to focus on are this chin line and these chin lines. Now this chin line, as you see, goes all the way up here for me. I'm dabbing just to put it into place and then making sure I have a nice thick smear of product. You want to swipe it on. You do not want spots. You want one continuous smear, swipe, whatever word you want to use. I'm going to go a little farther because, see, this one's growing. That's making me nervous. This wrinkle's growing on me. And I want it to stop. All right, let's get the bottom. Now, when I was using the Tight Eye 4 to 5 days a week, I would get 6 to 8 months per bottle. So I expect it would be similar with these. Don't be stingy. Be generous with your smear of product. It will last you plenty of time. 2 pumps minimum for your neck and your lips. And I'm going to do a little just for good measure and make sure I'm not being stingy. This one's growing too. Why, wrinkles, why? All right, I am fully coated. Can you see how I can't really smile? It's weird. It firms up like that. That's totally normal. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look worse before it looks better. You're gonna start to kind of shrivel, and that's okay. It's okay because the actives are sinking into your skin. It's all gonna be all right. This is how it's supposed to be. All right, the time right now is 3:03. I am gonna give it, let's say 5 more minutes from now. Let it fully dry down. You want it to be fully dry to the touch. And then it's time to wipe it off. So I'm going to let these dry down. There's your, let's show the time so you can see it. 3:04 now. I'll be back and we will wash this off. Okay, I'm back. It is 3:16. I really, seriously, can't move my mouth. I got carried away replying to comments. And then I was like, oh, I can't move my head anymore. What time is it? Oh, God, see what happens when it starts cracking. I'm forcing it to crack. Ah! No, we don't want to do that. So once it is completely dried down to the touch, you can see what it's doing down here. You are going to look sort of constricted. That's what it's doing. It's doing the tightening. That is normal. That's what's supposed to happen. This is why you don't leave it on. You can't go out and put makeup on over this. I can't even move my face. So I have my damp rag, and I'm going to start with my neck just because even though that's opposite of how I applied, but I can't move my head, so I want to get it off my neck. It helps if you just kind of hold the dampness on your skin for just a few seconds. The coolness sort of melts down the product and makes it easier to wipe off. Now, if you do this with your fingers, of course, you can just feel the product coming off. But I prefer to use a cloth because these are nice and soft. They're in my Amazon favorites. If you go in the link in the info box to my Amazon favorites, this is actually kind of relaxing. I kind of want to take a nap now. This feels really good. So I've removed it from my neck. I have very reactive skin, so when I touch my skin, it turns red. This is not a reaction to the product. It's just because I was rubbing my skin. I don't have any reactions to this. It is good for sensitive skin. They're also cruelty-free. Let's get this off so I can talk. Ah, there we go. I should do my neck. Just kind of hold it there and wipe. It comes off easily. Lukewarm to cool water. I prefer cool. Also, if you've got these stored in your house and your product sort of firms up in the bottle and doesn't come out, if it gets too hot, it'll get thick in the bottle. Stick it in the fridge, or if you have a skincare fridge, pop it in there, and that will cool it down and loosen it back up so that it comes out like a gel again. my face back. Whew. Okay. I did not bring a dry towel. Let me grab a Kleenex and dry off. And that is how you apply the Tight products. Now you would just go with the rest of your skincare. I usually do my toner first, then I do my Bright and Tight, and now my tight lips and my tight neck. And then go ahead and do whatever serums, moisturizer, sunscreen, whatever your normal skincare routine is. I do my toner first because I don't cleanse in the morning. I do all of this only in the morning. I don't do it in the evening. I just do it as my morning routine. And so I do toner. If you do a cleanse, do your cleanse first. Do this on clean skin. And then do your Tight products, then the rest of your skincare routine. So I'm just looking in my 10X mirror. My upper lip looks lovely. My skin also feels nice and soft. You do want to moisturize, and I haven't moisturized yet. And it is nice and soft. Yeah. So what's going to happen now? I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the Tight Lips and Tight Neck 4 to 5 days a week for the next 4 weeks. I will come back in 4 weeks, give you guys an update. We will look at side-by-side versions of the photos I took for before and after. We will see how the old Meredith Grey wrinkle is doing. We will see how the smile lines and the straw lines and the chin lines and the neck lines are doing. And we'll go from there. So there you have it, another science serum update. If you enjoy these sort of deep dives into ingredients and how to, let me know, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.